The Verde Island Passage, or VIP, the narrow marine channel between Batangas, Mindoro, Marinduque, and Romblon, is widely recognized in scientific literature as the center of marine shorefish biodiversity. Within a surprisingly small area, the passage supports exceptionally high numbers of reef fishes, corals, and other marine taxa. Seminal analyses identify the central Philippines, including the Verde Passage, as the global peak for nearshore marine diversity. This biological richness is striking in scale. Researchers have reported species counts on the order of 1,700 plus marine species within very small survey cells in the central Philippines, a concentration unmatched by most other tropical seascapes. Those dense assemblages occur across a mosaic of habitats in the passage, fringing and patch reefs, seagrass meadows, and mangrove stands, each contributing nursery habitat and feeding grounds that sustain both biodiversity and local fisheries. The Verde Passage's ecological wealth underpins the livelihoods and food security of coastal communities in Batangas and neighboring provinces. Small-scale and commercial fishers take direct economic and nutritional value from reef and coastal fisheries, while tourism and dive industries in towns such as Mabini, Tingloy, and Calatagan add another layer of local income linked to healthy reefs. These natural assets also provide coastal protection. Reefs and mangroves reduce wave energy and erosion, and thus form part of a broader social-ecological safety net for island and coastal settlements. At the same time, the VIP is exposed to multiple interacting threats. Overfishing and destructive practices remain serious local pressures. Shipping, port operations, and industrial development in Batangas Bay increase the risk of pollution, spills, and chronic contamination. And sediment and nutrient runoff from upland development degrade water quality and stress coral systems. Regional assessments place these local stressors alongside global drivers, notably ocean warming and acidification, that amplify reef vulnerability and raise the probability of mass bleaching events. Because of both its global importance and its exposure to threats, conservation science for the VIP has emphasized spatial planning and socio-ecological integration. Studies modeling networks of marine protected areas, or MPAs, show that strategically placed and connected reserves can increase representation of key habitats and species while enabling trade-offs that respect local fishing needs and governance capacities. Practical conservation in the passage has therefore combined community-based MPAs with municipal planning, provincial coordination, and technical support from national and international organizations. Field evidence from the Verde Passage indicates that well-designed, locally supported MPAs can support biomass recovery and improve fishery yields over time, provided enforcement, monitoring, and alternative livelihood measures accompany spatial protection. Conservation practitioners also stress that MPA networks alone are insufficient. Pollution control, watershed management, shipping regulation, and climate-adaptive measures are necessary complements if reefs are to retain structural complexity and ecological function over coming decades. Policy and management in the VIP therefore require an integrated approach. Rigorous science to guide spatial priorities, meaningful participation and benefit sharing for coastal communities, stronger local enforcement and interjurisdictional coordination, and actions to reduce land-based and marine pollution. At the same time, national and international mitigation of greenhouse gas emissions remains essential to limit long-term warming and ocean changes that local measures cannot fully offset. In short, the Verde Island Passage remains one of the Philippines' most important natural assets, a global biodiversity hotspot that also supports local economies and coastal resilience. Its future depends on a combination of place-based conservation, improved governance, and broader commitments to reduce the global drivers of reef decline. Sustained, science-led action is the only practical path to maintain the VIP's ecological richness for generations to come. Thanks so much for joining this underwater journey today on the famed Verde Island Passage. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about our amazing province of Batangas, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.